The British Isles were once a land shrouded in the mists of time, inhabited by the enigmatic Celts. These tribes, with their distinct languages and cultures, left an enduring mark on the land, evident in archaeological sites like Stonehenge and their enduring legacy in myths and legends. The arrival of the Romans in 43 AD marked a turning point, bringing with them their advanced civilization, infrastructure, and military might. The Romans established a lasting presence in Britain, constructing roads, towns, and imposing their legal system. This period saw the rise of Londinium, present-day London, as a major trading hub. Despite fierce resistance from Celtic tribes, most notably under Queen Boudicca, Roman influence permeated British life for centuries. However, the Roman Empire eventually waned, and by the 5th century AD, their legions had withdrawn from Britain. This left a power vacuum, paving the way for the arrival of new groups who would further shape the destiny of the British Isles. The stage was set for the arrival of the Anglo-Saxons, marking the beginning of a new chapter in British history. The year 1066 witnessed a seismic event that would irrevocably alter the course of English history, the Norman conquest. William the Conqueror, Duke of Normandy, vanquished the English forces at the Battle of Hastings, claiming the English throne for himself. This victory had profound and lasting consequences for England's political, social, and cultural landscape. William's victory ushered in a new era of Norman rule, replacing the Anglo-Saxon aristocracy with Norman lords loyal to the new king. The imposition of the feudal system, a hierarchical structure of land ownership and military obligation, transformed English society. Norman influence permeated the English language, law, and customs, leaving an indelible mark on the nation's identity. The construction of imposing castles, such as the Tower of London, served as potent symbols of Norman authority and the consolidation of their power. The Norman conquest was a watershed moment, marking the end of the Anglo-Saxon era and laying the foundations for the development of a centralized English monarchy. The late 18th and early 19th centuries marked a period of profound transformation in Britain. The Industrial Revolution, driven by technological advancements and a shift towards mechanized production, revolutionized the economy and society. Factories sprang up, cities expanded, and new transportation networks such as railways and canals facilitated the movement of goods and people. This era saw the rise of influential figures like James Watt, whose improvements to the steam engine powered the industrial age. The Industrial Revolution not only reshaped the British landscape, but also had far-reaching global implications, laying the groundwork for the modern world. The Victorian era, empire and innovation. The reign of Queen Victoria, from 1837 to 1901, was a period of unprecedented change and expansion for Britain. The British Empire reached its zenith, encompassing vast territories across the globe. This era was marked by significant social, economic, and technological advancements. The Great Exhibition of 1851 showcased Britain's industrial prowess, while figures like Charles Darwin and Florence Nightingale made groundbreaking contributions to science and medicine. The Victorian era also saw the rise of social reform movements, addressing issues such as child labour and women's rights. It was a time of both great progress and stark contrasts, with the opulence of the upper classes juxtaposed against the harsh realities of urban poverty. The World War's conflict and change. The 20th century brought unprecedented challenges and transformations to Britain. The First World War, from 1914 to 1918, and the Second World War, from 1939 to 1945, had profound impacts on the nation. These global conflicts brought immense human suffering and loss, but also spurred technological advancements and social change. During the First World War, the trenches of the Western Front became a symbol of the brutal and relentless nature of modern warfare. The war demanded great sacrifices from the British people and reshaped the social fabric of the nation. Women entered the workforce in unprecedented numbers, laying the groundwork for future social change. The interwar period was marked by economic hardship and the rise of new political ideologies and movements. The Great Depression of the 1930s exacerbated social inequalities and led to widespread discontent, yet it was also a time of cultural vibrancy, with the arts and literature flourishing in response to the tumultuous times. The Second World War brought the nation together in a spirit of resilience and determination. The Blitz, with its relentless bombing of British cities, tested the resolve of the British people. Yet in the face of adversity, communities came together and the war effort united the country. Technological advancements such as radar and the breaking of the Enigma code played crucial roles in the eventual Allied victory. The post-war era marked the beginning of the end for the British Empire. The establishment of the welfare state and the National Health Service in the aftermath of the Second World War represented significant steps towards social equality and justice. These changes laid the foundation for a modern Britain, one that would navigate the complexities of a rapidly changing world. The legacy of the World Wars is a testament to the resilience and adaptability of the British people, as they faced the challenges of the 20th century and emerged transformed. As Britain emerged from the shadows of the Second World War, a new era of recovery and transformation began. The latter half of the 20th century was a period of rebuilding, redefinition, and resilience. The nation sought to find its place in a world forever changed by conflict and innovation. The 1950s and 60s were times of optimism and cultural renaissance. The swinging 60s brought a cultural revolution, with British music, fashion and art leading the way on the global stage. Icons like the Beatles and the Rolling Stones became symbols of a new, dynamic Britain, while social movements pushed for greater equality and freedom. However, the journey was not without its challenges. The 1970s saw economic turmoil, with strikes and inflation testing the nation's resolve. The Thatcher era of the 1980s brought significant economic and political shifts. Margaret Thatcher's policies of deregulation and privatization reshaped the British economy, fostering both growth and controversy. Her tenure remains a divisive chapter in British history, reflecting the complexities of progress and change. As the new millennium dawned, Britain faced fresh challenges and opportunities. The nation navigated its relationship with the European Union, balancing national identity with global interconnectedness. The Brexit referendum of 2016 marked a pivotal moment. The decision to leave the EU sparked ongoing debates and negotiations as Britain charted a new course for its future. Throughout these decades of change and adaptation, one constant remained: the resilience and determination of the British people. From post-war recovery to the complexities of Brexit, Britain continued to evolve, reflecting the enduring spirit of a nation always looking forward, always adapting, always striving for a better tomorrow. The Tudor dynasty, spanning from 1485 to 1603, represents a period of dramatic transformation and upheaval in British history. Under monarchs like Henry VII, who restored stability after the Wars of the Roses, and his son, the infamous Henry VIII, England underwent a religious and political revolution. Henry VIII's break from the Roman Catholic Church, driven by his desire for a male heir and his pursuit of absolute power, led to the establishment of the Church of England. This had profound consequences, shaping the religious and political landscape of England for centuries to come. His daughter, Elizabeth I, further solidified England's position on the world stage, overseeing a golden age of exploration, literature, and military prowess. The defeat of the Spanish Armada in 1588 cemented England's naval dominance and paved the way for its emergence as a global power. The Tudor era witnessed the flourishing of arts and culture, exemplified by the works of William Shakespeare and Christopher Marlowe. It was a period of both great upheaval and remarkable achievement, laying the groundwork for the British Empire's rise to prominence.